Hey guys, welcome back and to my coffee corner. Today I've got a treat. So I know we're in the coffee corner and we're kind of going to be looking at a product that is not actually coffee, but stick with me. Because if you watched my 1.5-year vegan update video, you would know that I went through a severe bout of depression and I kind of still struggle with that. And on top of that, I experience pretty severe anxiety. So what I've been looking to do to kind of help myself is maybe take a little bit of a break from the caffeine, not all the time, but to just not be so hardcore about my coffee drinking, because I'm the type of person who will drink a whole pot to themselves. So yeah, I don't think that is helping with my nerves. So what I wanted to review and what I ordered was Dandy Blend, which just is an instant herbal beverage with dandelion. It's also got roasted barley, rye, chicory root, and sugar beet. So yes, it says it's refreshing cold and delicious hot. And I think this is also gluten-free. So, I mean, if that's something you need to pay attention to, this might be your go-to. But yeah, I want to give it a shot. I want to try it hot. I want to try it cold. I want to try it as a latte. So yeah, let's get into it. So here is our Dandy Blend. All I did was get it pre-ripped so that I can open it. But yeah, people swear by this. It's 100% caffeine free, no acidity, and no bitterness. And this little bag of 7.05 ounces is supposed to give us 100 cups of this coffee equivalent. So yeah, they just say that a level teaspoon gives us a tea-like beverage, 1 rounded teaspoon is for full-bodied coffee, and a heaping tablespoon for an espresso-like beverage. So we're gonna find out. First things first, which I love to do with every food product I get, is smell it. I wanna see, does this smell like coffee? Because I've had dandelion tea before, and I can do it, but you know, it smells and tastes like you're just drinking dandelion root. And I'm curious because that's what this is. So let's open this up. Oh, I don't know if you can quite see. It's a little dark. But it really just looks like, oh, there we go. A little bit of light there. It really just looks like instant coffee, like grounds. Let's give it a smell. Ooh, it's okay. It does have the weirdest, faintest whisper of coffee to it. It's kind of like a very earthy coffee. If coffee was like seriously earthy and had some, you know, kind of like dirt or dandelions like mixed into it, that's what it smells like. I know that sounds really bad, but it actually doesn't smell terrible. So that's really cool. I'm gonna get it out on a spoon so that you can maybe see it better. And so that's what it's looking like. Definitely just like, yeah, definitely just like instant coffee or really finely ground espresso. All right, so cool. Let's test this. So here is our 8 ounces of cold water. As you can see, the glass is cold from the water. I'm going to throw in my ice cubes actually after getting this mixed in. I think that'll be easier because if you haven't seen my favorite, my Eco Favorites haul, I'm gonna be using these babies. So I don't want a tea-like beverage, so let's do a rounded teaspoon for that strong coffee. Yeah, rounded. for that rich coffee flavor that they're promising. And it's supposed to mix pretty seamlessly. Oh, I guess I'm walking, I'm sorry. Seems to be doing okay. I don't actually see anything on the bottom. As you can see, there's like a little bit of grit, like kind of clinging to the sides, but nothing major. Let's put in our ice cubes. And now I want to taste this plain and with creamer. All right. I just want to note, like, just from even, you know, in the time that it took from literally just putting in the ice cubes to then getting my camera back to facing me, those granules that we saw around the side, like around the rim that weren't really dissolved, they're gone. And now there's like this cool foam, kind of like if you've gotten a nitro coffee or a cold brew at a coffee shop. So very interesting. Let's give it a taste. Incredibly smooth. If you like cold brew, you will probably like this. And yeah, I would say that the one rounded teaspoon gives, you know, just a, you know, regular kind of coffee level of taste. Again, it's not just coffee. You are getting that back of the mouth, like woody. It's almost like woody, or like I don't want to say like chicory tasting, because it's probably more just the barley and dandelion taste, but it's there. So if you know you don't like dandelion or don't want that kind of like woody, earthy flavor, this probably isn't going to work for you, at least iced. So let's put a little bit of creamer in this though, and see what we got going. All right, so I put in my tried and true, which is Oatly. Changed color, looks like iced coffee. I really don't think you would know, or anyone would know the difference. So yeah, bottoms up. Oh. This is like the longest taste test. It gets better as you drink it. I know that sounds really weird, but immediately I was just hit with that woodsy, earthy taste that I was talking about mixed with Oatly. Like, I didn't taste the kind of coffeeness of it. It just tasted like woodsy Oatly, which was weird and not what I was expecting, because obviously I wanted the coffee taste. But then as you keep going, the Oatly definitely mellows out, blends in well. Not bad. I kind of like it more just black though, without the Oatly in it, because at least then you had more of that cold brew kind of feel, taste to it. This I feel is a little muddy. So yeah, we'll see how it fares hot. Okay, so here is our cup of 8 ounces of hot water, and I'm going to do the same again. A rounded teaspoon. You see how much? All right. Again, blocking. Always seems to kind of be those granules, but I'm hoping they dissolve again. Okay. Looks kind of like weirdly milky. Oh, it's getting that foam again. Interesting. Okay, time to try it plain and with Oatly. Okay, this is like completely foamed over the top. I hope you can see it. I hope. I hope I'm getting that in the shot. Now it has that like earthy smell to it too. That's nice. It's just like a cup of plain black coffee. Still really earthy and kind of strange, but I will say with it hot, not as like jarring as when it's cold. It's definitely softer, I think is the way to phrase it. So now let's get some Oatly in it, see if that helps it out a bit. Okay, I'm back and it's got Oatly in it. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I can tilt it without spilling. But if you can happen to see into this, it doesn't look any different than when it didn't have Oatly in it. And I put a lot thinking it would change color like it did when it was cold, but no. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it a taste because I don't really feel like wasting any more Oatly because I feel like at that point it's gonna be like a quarter to half a cup of Oatly poured in here, and nobody's got time for that. Nobody's gonna be wasting that much oat milk just to drink this as a coffee substitute. So here we go. Ooh. Tastes much better with the Oatly in it though. You can tell that it's in there. Not that you can taste the Oatly like you could when it was cold and then the Oatly had that like woodsy flavor. No. This is still like the woodsy coffee, but even more tame. So it makes you have that like real coffee like feel even more. So actually with the Oatly in it, with the creamer in it, hot may be the way to go. So far that's, I feel like hot with a creamer in it is still the closest replica to regular coffee. Unless you like the cold brew route and then you stick with it just plain black iced. But yeah, now our final test. Can't wait to see this and how much Oatly I'm gonna be using in my frother. But yeah, we're gonna turn this into a latte. Okay guys, so this is the cup I had just made with the rounded teaspoon, but for our latte, we're taking it up a notch. We're trying to get this to be like espresso because as the back of the bag told us, we can get an espresso-like beverage with a heaping teaspoon to a tablespoon. So we've already got one heaping teaspoon in there. I'm putting in another. Because I want to get this as rich as possible. Ooh. I don't know how well it's going to translate on camera. Maybe in that light. Can you see it turned kind of like if you ever had like espresso, it has that kind of caramelly, syrupy color to it. Oh, all right. Let's try. All right, I've got the espresso mixture, and again, like I said, it is still staying that like caramel color and has a lot of that foam. So, fingers crossed. Ooh. That is, it's definitely stronger. Oh, the earthiness is just very, very in your face. Okay, I really don't like that plain. If you can handle dandelion and the barley taste and the rye and chicory root, by all means, but this is not for me. We're gonna put some frothed milk in it though, Oatly, and see how it performs like as a latte overall. Because maybe once it comes together, it'll be good like the hot coffee. But as espresso, that's intense. Okay, here is our freshly frothed Oatly. Let's get that on the espresso. first. Foam on top. Ugh. Look at that. If only I could do latte art. All right, we've got our beautiful dandy latte. Look at that foam. Fingers crossed. Ooh. That is good. If you put in even, I could see if you put in a flavored vegan creamer or non-dairy creamer, you wouldn't know the difference, I'd feel like. I think it would mask the earthiness because that's definitely what's happening even just with the Oatly between the steamed milk and the milk foam on top. It tastes like a latte, albeit a weaker latte because now we've kind of diluted, even though it had a really strong earthy taste, it wasn't quite like, you know, espresso. So once the Oatly hits it, it kind of mellows it and tones it down again. But yeah, I would drink this as a latte. Like, it's really not that bad. It's really not that much difference. And yeah, like I was saying, if you use like a flavored creamer in it, maybe like nut pods, maybe like Muala's plant-based creamers, I think it'd be good. Now, granted, it's a little bit of an extra step preparing a latte as opposed to just being able to heat up some water or literally just get cold water and stir a spoonful in. But if you're really not going to enjoy that earthy flavor and you kind of want it to just be more like they say, like an herbalized coffee version, then I think you're gonna have to stick with a latte because you can definitely taste the herbiness and everything in the other versions. Yeah, this is really, as you can see, I just want to keep drinking this. This is kind of a winner. I'm okay with the latte. So we've got latte is a thumbs up. The hot coffee with creamer is a thumbs up. Black cold coffee to make like a cold brew, thumbs up. Cold coffee with the creamer, kind of thumbs down. It gets better with time, but who's got the time to wait for that? And then the hot coffee black was okay. Plain espresso, no. Unless you want to torture yourself or you really just happen to like that kind of herby, chicory, woodsy, dandelion taste. But yeah, latte all the way. So yeah, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I make new videos every week, so you definitely want to stay tuned to be notified for when those go up. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye!